moment you try to fight yourself, na Nyankopon giant okwana ma. So wa akon ade because Nyankopon okon na won so okun bia wan hwe odo be fra. So the moment you enter the fight, God steps out. Woka se wa obetimi aya na nyame aye de ben. Watwe no ho. Timisramo, there are lots of opportunities. Even the phone in your hand. And then national service, you training nipa over 2,000 omu designing websites. It develop apps. Your farms now they are in 12 regions. And the western region, what's the name? Ohiyama Adwin. Is that the name? Ohiyama Adwin. Towards Takoradi. We have 4,000 capacity layer poultry house there. And also renovation we are at least a hall and another 250 capacity piggery and so ho. Am fakura nipa be said 20 there or some year juma ho. And national service your programs ni nyina nyɛ sɛ wo yɛ adwuma ma yɛ kɛkɛ o. When you are working at our poultry farm, we train you. After 1 year, now we give you capital and set you up. That is what we do as a service now. So we create opportunities for employment. But one can be who was say no as a youth, who are class of Korana, it shouldn't be said, do one continue to make call. Man who said yes, sada because man who disco coda. Me knew what I was going to do at the disco. Because one time me di obi achi call ye ma tiaka na masako sa timfifiri na ma bre na me kofie. Like seriously speaking, it didn't make sense to me. Man shada anti asenti ade e friend disco man ko bida. Piem. So asapa okasi yensa wa ha metwa famebo. But my life journey is not about dancing. Ebia media ni say ene me ne wo kan semi. There is something about you why nya obi antimi nya ne say the way no no. Somebody can do it more than I'm doing. Ebia obi betimi aye ti said there na me ye no no. But so obeye ne said there me ye ne pepepe ne there, there can only be one donkey for saying it like that. And that is what God has made all of us here. And that is the hope you must carry. And found no fear with you. Billy Graham would he say? Tamben was starting even in the peak career. Na ya Tamben. Ti Mr. Ma something in the theater and say. So we who pursue to GDA and as any that saw anamoa. The kind say Christ will be your foundation. When Christ is the foundation of your hope, your pilgrim in life is half solved. The akasa de mekaya no na ye knowledge, experience. Na no oba one share steps no upuli. Until next time oba na udru ha experiences there is a steps here. So you know how to lift your legs. That is experience. Knowledge ne say ade na mi sua no meti ase na me dia ye bibi. Acquiring knowledge is different from intelligence. Nti me nuano ma mo Kristo mu ne de eni da so ena di nkunimdie ba. Se ni da so ni ho a nkunimdie ni ho. Ya me hira ye nyina no ma na asem nya kase ma ye. Da mase.
Bon some kase pa efama yen honorable Fiseni Donko. Wo abura yen chen ho no. Ye beto yen sa e de afre ye nua bawi mu a wo ye founder e de ma Koliku we Eco Enterprise. inua abrante eye entrepreneur a awiye mre mu awurade ayi no a oboa ama mabunu so enya nimdi a eno mapa ewo mu wo nti abra yen kye ho no beto yensa anso e dia frɛ eye Mr. Peter Kwaku Anowi a ono so sima enum di remano ekwa na fi etime remano.
Thank you very much. Youth. I say I heard dark. You bet me I 10 seconds exercise be, then I go on with the program. But I am sorry. It's very simple. Yeah, but Robbie. So when I say youth, when we are shining, then we say the power. So watch me. So shine. Youth. Thank you very much. Pache to me at Nasi. Before I start, I want to use this opportunity to thank the organizers of the program, and also I would like you to excuse me to establish on the already protocol observed. In my planning in your baby, but I think my boss already has said all I'm supposed to say. But still, no, I have to empower the youth. One, I'm Peter Kwaku Anowi. I'm a Catholic, and also I've had the opportunity to live here for 3 years. University. My tree is no good into Medefantinas, you know, by mixing into virtual. Try and baby out. But my ones on a make them better now was Wassa Akropong for 3 years. Right after university, you know, I had the opportunity to come and work in a bank. See, now I'm a rural bank. And see, ibinum baby away who made him that. Ibinum so who made him that. So, me wana Father Bempa Otunsa from there. They want me to come and empower the youth in Jappa. Although I had today I had a program, but I said no. I'm supposed to come. The program too I had was equally important. That's with the national service leavers. So in Sekendita Kradi Metropolis, when the national service leavers, when they graduate or when they complete their service, they invite me to come and motivate them, come and empower them on the next step they are going to take. But I'm saying no. This time around, I'll forfeit that and come and be with Jappa, because person me ameba medium. Who say Wassa Akropong Catholic youth medium internet in there me accept ya maybe jina hase no. So I'm an entrepreneur. So what I do is I'm a social entrepreneur, and I use waste materials to make footwears. I use waste materials to make footwears because I want to help protect the environment, and also I want to create opportunity. On our book, I say no, can't be about creating opportunity, national service. I think number be I stand to be corrected, like 2,000 people, teaching them on how to develop software, using their phone to develop softwares. Ninya opportunity, national service is trying to create. And this is what I told myself, say, me too, I'll do it. Because I found myself that the banking I was my passion. Obiani dream say, at the end of the day, obe no wenya opportunity, and wenya akwenya so be more bank. But as Honorable said, I wanted to think differently. I wanted to change the narrative, because I saw that the banking opportunity or the banking service I was rendering to people wasn't that thatching enough. I just wanted to do something that many people would benefit. So when you come to my little enterprise I'm growing, we are about 10 youths. We've trained no less than 100 youths in Ghana here. But currently, we are 10 youths. And out of these 10 youths, after their apprenticeship, they also establish their own enterprise and teach other people. So why am I doing that? I just want to do that to try and reduce the unemployment rates in the world. According to Ghana Statistics Service in 2023, they said youths within 15 years to 35 years, unemployment rate has risen to 21.7%. The person make sure and say, we 10 youth biana, 7 out of the 10 are unemployed, which is very alarming. Me who said it is not a joke. Imagine we all say that the brain house or the powerhouse of every nation is the youth. And she said, we share young youth, almost 21% of young youth now, as to help empower or help the economy to develop. If they are not working, then it is very alarming. And I am alarming. I say it's true. Because and as a nation and as a community, now youth be brain in yejuma or munye ejuma ya. It is very, very serious. That's why I chose what I was doing. And the American baby it has given me more opportunity, both internationally and locally. Abibia, my former colleagues, I'm a Manuel Bank now. They laugh at me or they call to motivate me because when I left the banking hall, when I was at the bank sector, now newspaper be a friend of Business and Financial Times. And Business and Financial Times, no, me share or move voucher to say at the end of the month, the monthly subscription, to say omo the papers number, and many man better paper no so that. But when I was able to establish Koliko Way, front page, na my name da so. So then when the banking industry saw my name, they started calling me, hey, what bro, what check amount for ya when man bada. But to see how we establish a own enterprise, no, see you are there. And the caption they gave me was banker turns to shoemaker, which was very funny. I had lots of issues and I had a lot of way with friends. You know how friends see stuff. But all what I want to do is I want to tell you something. I want to tell you that if I've been able to move away from my profession to start an establishment that I can recruit and employ other people to be sustainable, you can also do the same. Why? As Catholic youths, no, I say always we think about how best we can help each other. Okay? Helping each other, no, is all about trying to establish BB. And how do we establish the thing? It's about entrepreneurship, is all about looking at our immediate environment. Mantema wutimono. Entrepreneurship na ye BB kesiebiao. My definition for entrepreneurship is always solving a problem. And see, how do you solve a problem? Community wutino. When you say there are lots of challenges, problems be brewum. Mema infanto, ye infant say omwa wono. Omu kwa ejuma ibi owa bebre na no omoba no omu ntumi mfa omoba ni ndi omu echi enkwa ejuma. We JHS, we SS, utifie unyeshe. Why don't you go and talk to these parents? Say, mu kwa ejuma no, mumfa meba no, mumba no, emma me mensure mo. At the end of the week, at the end of the day, I will take something out of it. In a way, you are solving a problem. Until you can entrepreneurship, word entrepreneurship na enye bibi hu hran bia. What he has said, we bet me identify some problems found in the church. You provide solution to it. Out of the solution, you'll be creating. And then ubenya sikano. Say ati. Until as Catholic youth, you can entrepreneurship, but meme ya drink and fire and quay tree. Yama ya dream the immediate environment in yoma ebe and how best we can turn those problems to solution. And how do you do that? And how did I do that? So me who say time me wo bank no. Me who say in pen bebre no ye koton paboa. I went into shoemaking because I saw the gap. So wo koton paboa bebre na ube kwana paboa no was shop dada. Ibo a color na eyem paboa no kra na wo mpe. Ibo you like the design of the shoe, but the size no it doesn't fit you well. A challenge and ameboa. Wundim obikra or yem paboa no. So you wouldn't even call the manufacturer and say won't throw obikono to do it. We call it bespoke and are custom made. Ghana yenisa akonya no. Nti me will say this is a challenge. Nko for bebrebe wa slippers ya braishe eyenefe but size no eyene size. So what do you do? So I was like, okay, then let me establish or let me solve a problem with that. And the problem I was solving brought about Koliko way. Someone say. So that is how I started. To me start in Pabuaye you started business the business started growing. And I also thought about Sisiano, Musa Matia, in Pen Bebreno, air news, multi news, almost say green. Musa Bimatia, Yeka green now. It's all about trying to create sustainable businesses within the economy because it is believed in the SDG goals that 2030, there are some motivationals, there are some indicators. If you are not able to turn the way we do stuff, we are going to pollute the environment. And Sisi, I won't say even your rainfall patterns are now seasonal we may change. Sisi, Abibi, I'm so to me talk. First, we say this month, no, a drying season. This month, a wet season. But now, because of climate change, we don't even know or we can't follow the patterns of our season, which is a challenge. And see, me will say another problem. So I had to move, or minimum team, we had to move away from the old traditional way of making shoes into a more sustainable way of making shoes. Into me pabo amishe we agents to jeans here you don't like it again, instead of you to go and throw it away for it to decay and cause pollution to the environment you see you afraid be recycling, then you see a better recycle and you be you see those textiles here near the I am pabwa ama yet to me I protect the environment. So that is what we did. So we're able to identify a gap or a challenge in that aspect. That challenge, it's blew us to the international level. And to me, I'm has say, Musha CNN, Musha BBC, Musha DWTV. I am there. My documentaries are always shown on DWTV, on CNN, on BBC, on Voice of America. Why so? Is because of the problem I was able to solve. I'm not different than you. Misumi a Catholic youth. I was once here, but now I'm not here. Because of what? Because I was able to identify a problem and I was ready. I had a passion to what? Solve that problem. And I see youth sana mpesa mekachamo. Ona boka sanoka bibi say, na the friends in ya almost say, oh you're different. That is what I wanted to do. And that is what I'm doing. Always, I want to be unique. I want to change the narrative. When person is at Mary School, I'll be writing CVs. Fine, when your opportunity now, when your opportunity now, what do? Will you just sit in the house? Will you become burdens for your families and friends in your community? No. So I want us today, as I stand here, I want us to change the narrative. I want to empower you to think beyond the box. This is a problem gap there, and this is what I can do. And solving these problems, you will make lots of money. It will take you to places. I remember last year I was there. After African Free Trade, they had a program, and they invited me. I was part of the Ghanaian delegates that went to Kigali, Rwanda. And when we went, it was all about policy formulation. Nti yɛmfa n sɛ mewie school no medwen sɛ bank na me pɛ like would I have gotten this opportunity? Nka sɛbe nka bi wɔ mentumi koraa mbɛgyina mo anim ɛnka saa asɛm wei. Now people invite me all over just to come and share my entrepreneurial skills. So if I'm making it, you can also make it. I'm not different than you. We are all the same. We all had this Catholic, we are all Catholic, we all had Catholic education. And at the end, our organizers, and at the end, we are supposed to applaud for them. They have really thought about, say, no, we are supposed to empower our youth. Or move feed them with spiritual know-how. And also they are giving you the economic empowerment. Because the spirit in you is strong. Now, economically, you don't have anything in your pockets. When you it will be some way. And so this program, make us we are not even writing. We have phones. We can just put down some points down. But when you start early, it's an opportunity to when you are able to start early and not be to make them. But if you wait till some time now, when you are taking some decision now, it becomes very, very difficult for us to take that decision. So I urge all of us here today, some when you are akonya way no, to me form groups. Okay, in your community now, you identify a problem and groups no. You bring ideas. That is what I was doing. When I started, I was using my friends. I didn't have money to hire an IT person. And to me, I'm a mate, so obey to me, like, a lot of ideas in managing Facebook, managing all these social media. And I used these friends, and they didn't charge me anything. A bank account now, because of my financial background, I was using my own experience to run the business. But most especially, I was using my friends. Meaning, some my friend here, meaning them. So me when I'm me before Adamfo me nyashim fi umono. Me for Adamfo. That's how I am. It's not that I'm an opportunist, but Madamfo nyewa ese me benefiting from you. You get it? Benefiting from you no should be a positive benefit. When you say Adamfo we on obey to me aboa ma we ko hu father. You should be very, very closer to that friend. And your friend young so as Catholic youth, as we are growing, we should be able to choose friends that can help us to develop our mental and our economic life. If you are not able to do that, then I'm sorry. We won't take it time now, but it's never too late. Friends be when you are not benefiting from them. I wouldn't say drop them, but just my break. Break. Select people that can lead you to your purpose. So me outlining in your baby. Sorry, me outlining in your kakra. Yet to me, yet near the what we are doing now, it would help us to develop ourselves. So one, we should have passion and purpose. This first point are majority honorable akanwa sam dadada. So passion and purpose is all about you should be able to know where you want to be, your focus. And this one aligns with the team. The team is called Pilgrims of Hope. And you dado. So you should have a purpose, you should have a passion in life as Catholic youth. Because without purpose and passion, you wouldn't know what you are doing. First of all, no, or passion to do something. Me, I had a passion to establish my own business. That is why after gaining the experience in the banking industry, I resigned and I started or I followed with my passion. And because I had a purpose, me follow the trend gradually. And as I'm following, it's taking me to places. It's giving me results. So that is what we are supposed to do. Secondly, it's about idea creation. And I say idea creation, we shouldn't think outside the box. Share with community. Just think about your immediate environment. There are problems there all. Even I saw by when you say problems be high, why don't I solve it? maybe I don't know whether you use projector. Projector number one, you need people to what? Manage it. You can learn all these skills at the church for free. And it will give you money in return. So this is how you'll be able to generate an idea. So what dream say, oh, my community, I mean, say problem I want my community. So me yen is say then I would what? I would become an entrepreneur, or I'll be solving problems for the people within my community. And how do we validate this idea? Validation of the idea here, you try your hands on it. So young friends say, when we say, Madam Biwa, I say, wow, 3 months baby. We resume a juma. But on to me, find a in school. So you just go to her, you speak to her. So, maybe from 8 to 2 p.m. no. That is how you validate. Madam Nembeka said, okay, Mami, maybe at the end of the day, I'll give you 10 cedis. Meaning, so idea, you are solving a problem for that teacher, and the teacher would reward you. So the reward will be your salary. Also, we talk about taking risks. So taking risks, and Amika said, most of the time it's very good to take risks. With me, for example, I was able to take that calculated risk. Because Mayo Bank, I say, I was single, I had no children, so any decision I took was just my own decision. Since my dream said, "Mijaye Juma, na me started ya me koi na ye why me see the me family." So at this age, when you are taking some risk na wow, and not any risk you take at this stage should be well calculated. You see, I'm say. Yeah, bebrayeta say bebrena worry, bebrena nimba, bebrena ntua light bulb, bebrena ntua dan ka yete ma menchen. Until if you are able to start now, you can even enroll under apprenticeship program. But say 3 years, 2 years near the end, and what's out? What's the field? Where first where we assess what's the field? What's we should share a juma juma, or maybe would share of deck near there. Still, no, you are not getting it. You can think outside the box. You can even enroll under apprenticeship scheme. Before you realize, now 1 year, 2 years, no, abba. And you gain your skill. One thing about skill is, when you are able to acquire a skill, nobody can take that skill from you. And continuously, ube did this skill, don't want till you die or till you say, I'm not doing it again. Most of, I know, I do shoes for militaries, guys, and police, the security service. I have security personnel, so yes, sir, how to make it. Because they see that they have plenty of time. By 1:30, what do they do? So be my advice. So why don't I come and learn a skill? And Father Sly, and somebody called me from Accra. I see or share my CNN documentary. And the man said he's a pastor, he's 60 years. Who say wako pensions this year, but time upon one man, but still he has a zeal to learn. And so be away this 60 crown no, what that dream who said no, I have to learn or acquire a skills so that mitifi and metmi and kaka and kanemenya no kofi obiedi. How much more us? We that we are 15 to 35. Yeah, your energy. We have the zeal to work. Why don't we start something now? So these are the risks. So at this age, when we are able to take this risk, and for the fourth point I jotted was we should have a plan. When you fail to plan, you wouldn't achieve anything. That is life. Into the way you have to plan. Like we Christians, we should know that our map or our guide is the Bible. Into the way Bible, how to make money is in the Bible. How to be spiritually fortified is in the Bible. So when you start a business, you are supposed to also have what? A Bible. So your business Bible is your business plan or your business strategy. And if you are able to design this business plan I make an NYBB CBA. Now I say, what draw, how to me, it's about the marketing research. Okay, fine. This is what I want to do. Me share me community na. Nkofo bebre pe t-shirts. Nti me nyimsa me printed t-shirt, me be a printing press, a printed t-shirts are omo better. That is the research you do. You go about, you ask your friends, say, oh, t-shirts, they're color na ebeboa. Maybe it has it because the roads are not asphalted. Yeah, white na ebeye film them. So people wouldn't buy. These are some of the research that you can easily do. You don't need a soothsayer or you don't need much money to do this research. In time I say, with entrepreneurship, no, we shouldn't go beyond the box. We should always think about your immediate surrounding. As you are growing, you know, and then you will back the other level. But when you start, drain Jappa, drain Wassa Akropong, drain Wassa Sound, say Wassa Sound, Deanery Youyh, let me provide this for them, so that I would solve their problem and I will make these monies. Then we go on with financial literacy. With that one is very key and metachi on some points. In Pen Bebring Yebestati Yejuma, and if you want to start up our own business for ourselves now, what we tell ourselves is even if you want to go into an apprenticeship program, you know, Ghana apprenticeship program is not free. When you will pay something to your master or your madam. Without money, no, your business no and grow. So how do we even access for this money? And these things are just closer to us that we don't know. In Pen Bebriano, they buy a bank loan. Me, I don't recommend bank loan for startups. Because startups are best starting. I never started. I'm a banker by profession, but I never started with bank loan. So I will teach you some of the financial or some of the funding that you can write. And what you also best start your business, you can apply or you can research more into it. And it would help you grow your business. So one, you're making your bootstrapping. You can bootstrapping now. Me bootstrapping in a me start me use here. So that is your personal savings. When you say and you you have a purpose. So the purpose is to maybe have a printing press. Where could be photocopy machine. The moment when you photocopy machine, then you start saving towards that because you know you want to venture into printing business. So bootstrapping is about you, your personal savings. Then you infiltrate it or you invest it in your business. Also, we talk about family and friends. In Pen Bebre, no start because you don't have the financial strength. No, you can fall on your friends. When you say, "Oh, friend, and now, oh, papa, and now, mommy, or muska," that they can support your business. If your friend know the course you are taking is a worthy course, everybody would like to support you. So you can also fall on them. Now your BB or your friend, the angel investors, most would sika from a group of people or a pool of people to invest in your business. And we have these platforms there. And also, this thing, incubators and accelerators. Incubators and accelerators need key. NEIP. We have this government policy there. We have the GEA, Ghana Enterprise Agency. You can partner with all these people. And we have so many, I think, Seshi. We have Less Hub. So these are incubators. So Meka incubators and accelerators are equal an organization. I don't know whether you know about World Vision. Equal an organization. They give you the technical skills. They train you before later they give you the financial assistance to grow your business. So all these things, when you are able to add it to your business, and one thing too is about this the mentorship and networking. Honorable Fusenika Bibi about networking. Yet now saying, I know we are from different parishes. Have you been able to even make new friends? I'm asking all of us. And I said, well, friends now when you more parish and no one now when you are. So when you have the opportunity to go for such conferences, you should be able to network. You should be able to make new friends, strategic new friends that would help you achieve your goal or your mission. I think we have 3 days to spend here. This is the first day. Okay. And so in the first day, second day, baba, third day, baba. Make sure before we leave or we exit this conference, now you've been able to partner or pick strategic friends that to grow your business. You can just brainstorm. Okay, my parish way, say you just share ideas and you help each other to grow. So with mentorship and partnership, you shouldn't joke with it. And you can mentorship so Abibia Mika say DSCBA Obia Yebida. So me, I have lots of mentors. So mentors in your mostly, it's very important if you are able to fall on mentors now. And my mistakes be why we don't do it. A resource person like Honorable Nana Wahase, Omwenyi, Omu a lot of experience. At times you can go to their aid. Let them help you. For our plans next year, on make sure say, oh, we ufani say because they have been there before. Most of the time, I don't know, but one thing about Ghanaians or Africans is we don't like sharing our ideas. Your stereotype, your mentality be say, you share idea now, before be about my idea now. All these things are myth. We should always think outside the box. Share your ideas with people and not just anybody. When you say, oh, Sa Papa Way or community chairman, this is what this chairman is doing. This is what I want to do. Go to the chairman. Try and understudy the chairman. And when you are understudying the chairman too now, because most of the time, our big people are very secretive. So when they entrust something in you and you betray their trust, that is the end. So as youth, as Catholic youth, I say we shouldn't talk too much. You go there to understudy the person, and then they say the other life na your life. Because in pen baby adama in paying for no more my opportunity my yembe we are part. Because yebe kono yenyanya beti say no na ninsam nyaw dabwanting. So when we go to these big people within our community, they don't want to help us. So in their corner, let's reorient ourselves. We say enye bibia na yedi enihua yedi anoka. You go there to learn. Let the person know that you are ready to learn. Purposely to learn. Just go and learn. And no way sana if you are able to keep your mouth shut. Also be kono betcha be brea if you are onokra nembakra munim. And most of the time these things happen. In politics, they have godfathers and stuff. And you see, it's the godfathers more more children to get there. Because most of the time they are more honest to their godfathers. So you should have, in business, we don't call it godfather, we call it mentors. You should have mentors that you would understudy. So that some mistakes, some risk you wouldn't take. And then we start to entrepreneurship life now easy now because it be from dada. Say no failure. So when you choose on any path now or fire now, you just arrive there easily. Like what I did. So I had mentors, I understudied my mentors, I took partnership. Because Ubebi said, how did I even get the opportunity to have a network with BBC, CNN? These are the giant media international gurus. How will a small company like Koliko partner with these giants? It's about strategic partnership. So I was able to choose the right people that I want to follow. They led me or they gave me that opportunity. That is why Koliko is thriving. And see, we should keep that one in mind. And we should always, my last point I make, we should always be innovative. Me start here, make how Koliko evolved. You start to say shoes now. Later you say there is more opportunity using waste materials. Because the waste materials and they're landing into international media and they're landing into other after programs that we are benefiting. So it's all about constantly you are supposed to evolve. You are supposed to be innovative. You're kind of innovative as saying I will start this away. You try every day, you try to add something to your business idea. And your business becomes more attractive for people to always do business with you. Until as young as we are at this age, we shouldn't worry ourselves thinking too much, but we should spend much time thinking about how best we can be innovative, how best we can develop our own self so that we can create a good and a very good environment for our church, for our community, and for ourselves. These are these points that I was able to do. Na ebuami and ebuami still to grow Koliko. And I know me in Safo, me wansa too to someone. And I know if you're able to listen to what I've told you today, if you're able to practice, I know 2 years, 3 years to come, you people would be better off. You will have big businesses than me. We shouldn't joke with our entrepreneurship life. We shouldn't joke with the problems or the challenges within our environment. Any problem beyond our environment, we should try as much as we can. Research, this our phone more easy. AI, all these things are all AI tools, all these things are there. As youth, we are supposed to what? Use this one to our advantage. Social media is there for us, not to destroy us, but to connect with us so that we can connect with the outside world and make money, so make every opportunities we want to make. Into phones they crying, it shouldn't always be about taking pictures, doing all these TikTok and stuff. Oh yeah, TikTok, make sure that you do TikTok that will generate income to you. When you say be maybe shops, be maybe a way, you can go for their product, be posting them on your various social media handle, and out of that you'll be making money out of it. This is how people start. The phones they crying, the phone shouldn't be a liability. Somebody say, these phones we are holding, it shouldn't be a liability for us, but rather it should be an asset. How would we turn our phones to an asset for ourselves? It's by trying to what? Be marketable, thinking outside the box, posting pictures of other people's businesses, buying and selling, and to generate little money so that when at the end you want to enter into apprenticeship program or you want to enter into your own startup, you would have little money that when somebody cushions you, you'll be able to start. So thank you very much for the opportunity given me, and I know this wouldn't be the last time. We will meet again, talk about entrepreneurship, and see how best we can grow as Catholic youths. Thank you.
Bonsam Kasepa Efama CEO Adema Koliko well.